Alrighty then, g'day guys and welcome. My name is Michael and I am the Dead Aussie Gamer and welcome to Pathfinder the Ruby Phoenix, our Pathfinder 2nd Edition game which features these wonderful people, my Patreons, who have come out of the woodworks to join us today for an awesome and amazing session. Welcome in guys, how are we all doing?
Doing good!
Great.
Awesome!
Excellent, that is wondrous to hear, and I cannot wait for today's session. Now, we are running a little bit behind, so I'm going to streamline and whoosh through a bunch of different stuff, starting, of course, with none other than our sponsors. Guys, we, of course, here at the Dead Aussie Gamer channel, I say we, it's really just me, we all know this. We give great thanks to, of course, these people who support our channel and allow us to continue making amazing content for you guys. That is, of course, Hero Forge, who help us make the wonderful artworks you can see on stream right now, Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice, and Sirenscape for the beautiful sound effects you will hear throughout the course of today's session. Be sure to go check out all of these different products, and if you do use them, hey, you know, if you want to put out a tweet and just be like, how cool is this? Saw it on the Dead Aussie Gamer channel. Just saying, wouldn't hurt, old dag, if people did that. Anyway, so yes, thank you all, and please do check out our sponsors. In addition, guys, over the course of the games that we play, we do use a bunch of really cool maps. And because I'm not that great at using maps, I use Patreon maps, and these are my three favorites: the 2-Minute Tabletop Gaming, Neutral Party, and Eightfold Paper. These are great content creators who make some amazing maps and the like. So if you do like some of the maps you see on my stream, go check out these guys and give them a look, because highly recommend them. Okay. Now, to introduce the stars of our shows, none other than our party of adventurers who are currently embarking in the Tianxia continent, the Oriental and Asian-inspired portion of the Pathfinder setting. These guys, starting, of course, with none other than Sean, playing the role of the Kitsune water sorcerer, Kaito. Hello, sir.
Hello. Yeah, Kaito is a 13-year-old Kitsune that has a lot of baggage that kind of just came all back to him all at once. So he's still kind of dealing with the fact that all of his trauma just kind of rushed back to him after that curse. So, yeah, all of his fears and insecurities.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All of those fears and insecurities coming right back and super hard. All right. Next up is none other than our dear friend Tamaki, with his memories freshly restored.
Yeah. Immersion Diversion, Neil, and I played Tamaki Kai, a ancient elf. I have. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm an ancient elf, and I am from a family of mysteries. The Tamaki family. I'm investigating that and trying to find out what's going on with that. And I have a new arm.
All right, emergency kit meeting.
Carry on.
Yeah, that's it. I have a new arm. See? There we go.
Very well. All right. Next up, we have none other than a new member to our group, Takeshi, our Gripply Ranger. Hello, sir. Played by Rock Protector.
Hello, everybody. I play this frog dude, and he follows the guidance of nature. He follows it, and somehow nature has led him to be with this group right now, and let's see how it goes.
All right, and of course, last but certainly not least, is none other than our dear friend Ryan from over on Roll for Initiative, playing the role of Kanbei. G'day, Ryan. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. Yes, I play Kanbei, the newest addition to the group. I think everybody's still starting getting a feel for him, but yeah, it's been really fun. Kanbei's the kind of guy. His life motto is really kind of just, like, just don't be a dick, man.
Yeah, just don't be a dick. Just be chill. Be like, do the good things. Like, yeah, that's it. I love it. All right, fantastic. Well, without any further ado, let us dive straight in. Oh, actually, no. Before we do, we have one further ado. Guys, you guys in the audience, you are here not only just to watch, but you are here to play. You are here as part of our great community, which we use to not only influence the course of the game, but also what is happening on stream. So if you would like to... Oh, no, there's a giant fly in my room. It's not a small one either. These are Australian flies. All right, anyway.
They're like this big.
Yeah, it's one of the ones. I'm not even joking. It's like that freaking big. And it's just, and it sounds like, and like as it flies over your head, it sounds like a little helicarrier. So it's like, neom, neom, and that's gonna bug me all day. So I'm hoping he's settled somewhere, and he's not gonna cause me any problems.
Hey, fly.
Okay.
Don't be a dick. And
Don't be a dick fly. Don't be a dick fly.
You're really queuing up the Australian bug jokes here.
Look, yeah, we are. It has teeth and it's venomous. All right. So anyway, I digress. Where was I? Yes. Channel points. We have a bunch of channel points that you can use to influence the course of the game, including Divine Intervention, which allows for rerolls. We can summon NPCs, summon bosses, a whole bunch of stuff. And you earn those just for watching the stream. So there you go. In addition, we also have some rewards that you guys can purchase for our lovely players. For $5, you can grant them a hero point or myself some jinx points. These can be used to stave off death, petition the GM for stuff, or roll with advantage. These are wonderful and useful tools for our players as we move forward. For $10, we can draw a random plot twist from our random plot twist deck. This will cause for something story-wise to suddenly and very abruptly happen and influence the course of the game. For $20, we can donate a glorious Nat 20 token to one of our players, which will, of course, give them the coveted Nat 20. For $50, we can buff our boss or whatever fight we're encountering, or potentially give them a magic item, because why not? Just give them a magic item. That's what it is. Here you go. Have a magic item. Or you can order off the secret menu. Now, the secret menu is usually quite a large and big thing. I am going to tell you that, well, the secret menu item, the secret menu item for today is going to be the appearance of the Oni Assassin.
Oh, jeez.
All right, which is a little earlier than we anticipated. So if we do manage to unlock the secret menu item, that means the Oni Assassin is going to get an ambush off on our lovely heroes before they are ready. But if they don't, then they're fine. So yeah, there you go. All right. Without any further ado, I'd like to take a quick moment to welcome and thank Crit and Miss for hanging out today. Nice to see you. Welcome in. And also, a big shout out to our artist, Nixolotl, who helped us with all the emotes and animated emojis that we have for the channel, who is in chat. And I've now officially figured out how to put the art tag on her. So now she has an artist tag, which is all shiny and cool on Twitch.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Shall we get started, gentlemen?
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Our journey begins. Several hours have passed since the Battle of the Charukar in the jungles around Nagajor. The old and decrepit ruins are now long behind our heroes, as Tamaki, Takeshi, and Kanbei make their way through the dense vegetation of the jungles ahead. It isn't before long that Kaito, our Kitsune sorcerer, has joined up with the group, having managed to track down and find the others after a brief stint lost into the wilderness. A quick round of introductions introduced not only Kaito but also Kanbei, a new traveler to the group, who had been captured by the Charukar and accused of stealing from the temples themselves. It isn't long, and not much has been asked about this new traveler. Takeshi, Tamaki, and Kaito, you are walking kind of almost in a rank and file kind of situation, with Kanbei at the front currently. You're heading to the northeast, trying to move out of the Charukar territories. While you may have dealt with one particular troop of the Charukar, there are usually more that reside through this territory, and Kanbei was very quick to point out that it might be worthwhile leaving this particular area before, kind of settling down to discuss matters. The heavy footfalls on under the jungle's vegetation are all that can be heard, along with the sounds of, like, the typical, like, the birds, the trees, but everything seems muted, more quiet as you travel. All right, this is a campfire scene. Campfire scenes we use to explore roleplay and explore characters, mentalities, a whole bunch of different stuff for our characters. So what I'd like for us to discuss is Kaito, Tamaki, and Takeshi. What is your impression of this new person that you have uncovered based on, last week's session? The scene is yours.
I'll turn to Kanbei and just be like, so after you recounted to me what happened, were you actually there to steal something, or was that just a misunderstanding? And I don't mind if you say that you were.
Well, like, I mean, what is ownership in some ways, but also what I was looking for wouldn't have belonged to those guys even if it was there. So I wasn't gonna just like take it and be like, bye. But I was looking for things, and I think that, there were, like, it was a misunderstanding, man, and like that's okay. But I think sometimes we can use our words, and they chose to use their cannibalism instead, which for me was a bummer.
I'm glad we managed to find you when we did. I mean, you also seem to know your way around with fight. I mean, as soon as I untied you, you went for the neck on the leader guy.
I mean, it's important to be able to take care of your. I think the learning the art of self-defense, it's important because then you can defend yourself. Yeah.
I do though agree that talking is the best solution to avoid such problems.
But it looked like they were not going to listen to you anyway.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, no, that's kind of where things went a little sideways, if I am being honest in my own sort of self-evaluation of the evening's events.
Did you do this a lot, or
Like get eaten almost, or like just
get
narrowed down the
tribes
purview of the
angry at you for
question?
stealing their things?
Well, again, I wasn't necessarily looking to take anything, but no, this was pretty. I think everybody, some of my age, maybe got a little ruckus in their youth, but this was kind of a new experience for me, at least in a long time.
Don't worry about it. As long as you're here to kind of help us, we're here to help you. You seemed in need when you were tied up, so I figured, we might as well see what we can do to help.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I guess then to quo your quid pro, what is it that you were there looking for?
We were just passing through, but we're going onto to the spirit forest. It's our goal.
Horse of spirits.
Yeah.
Oh wow, man! Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna say I'll be a monkey's uncle, but given current past events, I feel like that would be less than couth. So I'm just gonna say, the spirits do not always allow for coincidence, because I'm gonna give you like one guess where it is that my path is leading now.
You're also
Let me
going to this. Oh yeah, you go ahead. I was gonna say Takeshi, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't know. I don't want to interrupt anybody. Sorry. Well, it's good that that we ran
I'm
into you
going to
then.
the Spirit of Forest, though. Nobody actually said it. I feel like you left me hanging there. But yeah, I got to go to this. I was looking for something, and it turns out that it either was never there or it has been moved. And
Are you
my path leads towards the north.
What are you looking for? We might be able to help you look for it if you help us look for someone.
Oh man, I feel like you guys are gonna laugh because that's what most people do.
Trust me, after everything we've been through.
Yeah, we've been through a lot.
So I'm sure everybody has heard of like the children's stories of like Princess Yuna and the Jade Kirin, or the magical Kirin of the Forgotten Forest, and like the Jade Kirin statue from fairy tales. Well, it's not just a fairy tale, man. And I have about a few months left to find it.
There's a Kieran?
What I never heard of this story.
Come on, you guys know these children's stories, man. Like everybody here, there's like 1,000 different versions of it. The Jade Kirin statue, and in the light of the moonlight, it comes to life to be a Kirin that will befriend the pure of heart, and then in the morning it becomes a statue again. But it's real, man.
Interesting. Nope, I truly have never heard of it. But I didn't live up. I grew up in the wilderness, so that probably makes sense.
You said the moonlight. Does this?
Yeah. So the moon.
Right. No, I'm just.
All right. Same page.
Yeah. Michael, I show him the because I remember the Moon Amulet I got from the werewolf lady.
All right.
I'm going to show it to him. Does this seem familiar at all, Kambi?
Yeah, that's the moon, man.
All right. Kambe, you can make a society check if you would like. Also, really quickly, a very, very warm welcome to some first-time chatters here in chat. Steven, good to see you again. I got to play an actual table game with Steven the other day. Nice to see you. Welcome in. And Valiant Odyssey, fellow Australian streamers. They say thank you for the last night's raid. Dude, very, very well deserved. It was an awesome game. Thank you for joining us today. All right. Yeah. So what we get? We got a 15. So with your society check.
Why do I have what's the -3 for?
The -3? Good question. Let's have a look. It could be because you're untrained in that.
No, it says society trained.
Are you maybe like
still
stupefied or something?
An effect
maybe?
on me from last
Yeah.
time.
Oh yeah.
I know stupefied hurts checks like that.
Yeah.
right?
Let's have a look. Let's see. Right now you are. Oh, you're frightened. That's what it is. You're frightened, doomed, and stupefied.
Frightened of the monkey that left.
That's right. Okay, we'll remove that. But yes, that'll be a +3. So with an 18, here's what you know. Okay, let me just get rid of that. You are no longer frightened, doomed, or stupefied. Let's see, what else is everyone under? Takeshi, you are also not blinded or fatigued. There we go.
Woo!
All right.
To help with
And
it,
And I'm
to
fine.
calm his nerves, Kambe, as he's walking, he has this long wooden pipe, and he fishes something out of it, and it does not smell nice.
What is it?
I actually did pull the name of it from Pathfinder 1E. It is specifically. No, it just says pipeweed.
Mm.
It just says pipeweed.
All right, very well. The object that is presented to you is a jade crescent moon. Emblazoned on its entire side is the different cycles of the moon, going from a new moon to all the way through at the various degrees of change. You know that this is a holy symbol, a symbol of Tsukio, Tianmin deity of the moon. You also notice that kind of where the shadow of the moon would lie on each of the different sections of the moon, there's actually jade, meaning that this is actually also quite valuable as a trinket, as it were. It wouldn't surprise you if it were like kind of presented by royalty or presented by someone of note. Like usually when you travel, for example, if you were on, let's say, official business for the temple of Tukio, you may present something like this to show and affirm your alliance or your allegiance with them, because you would have been only given this by the upper members of that temple and that church.
Okay. All right. So in light of that, then she's like, yeah, man, I sort of hang with the teachings of Tamashigo myself, but like that is some gnarly Tsukio swag, man.
Also, you mentioned that you have a limited
Super
time to
swag.
get that Jade Kieran. Why do you, if you don't mind me asking, uh, why, why the time limit?
It's so it's a promise, man.
Promise to what?
To someone that is close to you, or someone that has hired you?
I know, man. So last year on her 9th birthday, I promised my daughter Shino that I would find the Kieran statue for her, and I haven't seen her since. And I've been on my quest in order to find it. And her birthday is just a few months away, so you know, gotta put my feet to the path.
Okay. And you think it might be at the? You're heading to the Forest of Spirits. Do you think it's there, or do you just think something leading to it could be there?
No, man, I had some information that it might have been at this temple, but the way that those guys were talking about it, it seems like it may have been at one point, but then it maybe gets moved around for protect. I mean, this thing has been in children's story. Maybe it's just like a Minkai thing. Like my grandparents told them these stories, man. But from what they said that it had been moved to the north to the forest for better protection. So to the forest I go.
Okay.
What is it that takes you in that direction? This crew.
We've been seeking elemental masters of the elements, and we spoke to, well, a relative of the water master, and she's worried that the air master might be under attack, and they reside in the forest of spirits.
Tight.
And I haven't really been totally honest with you. I told you my name was Taro. I'm actually from the Tamaki family. Tamaki Kai is my name.
Cool, man. I told you that my name was Kambe.
I wasn't entirely sure what was happening at the time, so I was just being a little safe. Yes, I come from the Tamaki family, the magistrates in Yokai.
Man, that's like cool, man. I guess, like it's nice to have a family name.
Yeah, I have some theories that maybe they're not as good as I thought they were. I keep finding their symbols all across of Tianjia, and so I'm like, how the heck are they like getting out this far?
Like set like franchises? Like
Also,
My
this
brother-
is the first I've been hearing of this.
my brother was, I don't know, my brother was
He told me.
protecting. Yeah. My brother was protecting the water master from the sea devils, but also like I guess I don't know. It's very complicated. I'm still trying to figure it all out.
That's
but it's like
that's a
half.
lot, man.
Yeah, but it's like half. I kind of still want to believe in them. So there's that, portion of that I myself believe in family.
Oh, that's really nice to hear. Hey, no disrespect, but I have a question. The three of you, like, how long have you been doing this whole like out in the world doing adventures thing?
As soon as I stepped out of Goka, which was
So from Goka to where you guys currently are, let me just do some
I
quick
know a
mental
week went
maths
by
here.
when we went from.
All right, so from Goka, I know I got this, Neil. Are you looking at the map? Because I am. All right, so from Goka to the Dragon Temple took you the better part of about a week. This involved not only your travel from the city, but through the werewolf town, past the river where you came across the ink dragon, and then eventually climbing up the stairs. Once you made your way there, climbing back down and making your way towards the town of Langming would have taken you about another 2 weeks from that point on. After traveling downriver towards Nanzhou, that would have only taken you a couple of days. You then chartered a wagon to take you through the seething hills and towards the Nagajor countryside, which would have taken you probably, again, another about a week or two, week and a half, give or take. Once in Nagajor, you cleared the continent eventually. The country, eventually making your way towards its farthest edge. This would have taken you probably about another 2 weeks in total, including, of course, you stopping by the Nagaji elders' village, and eventually along the coast here. Since then, you've then walked, a decent amount back towards the mountains of the Kulande, and let's say that's another 4 or 5 days. So all in all, you've been traveling for what is coming up to maybe just over 2 months.
Okay. Dang.
And I've been only with them since the water temple, but I've been traveling a few years around. Wherever nature leads me, I follow it.
Yeah, man, like I can get behind that. The ideals of Tamashigo, nature will find a way. So guys, those of you that I want to say this. You have given me so much information, Tamaki Kai, about you, and I want to receive that and honor it the way in which it was given. I want to nurture it, and I want that trust to grow, man. But also, you've known me for like 3 hours, and so as you continue this life, maybe you just like want to keep a couple of things to yourself a little bit until
True. Yeah.
just hey, and man, that is just
I've
that
been,
is
I've been
just
told,
some
I've been told by
constructive
plenty.
criticism.
I've
But
been
I
told
don't
by
wanna-
plenty.
I don't want to harsh your way of doing things.
No, you're fine.
I mean-
And I'm, yeah.
we have learned that the Tamaki name has been trouble.
So I've been
in
kind
some
of also
areas.
going around by Taro. So it's Well, at first it was Yoshi. Now it's Taro. Taro's the one I stick with while I'm undercover. But yeah, I will be sure to remember that. I just felt like you were heading the same way for a while. Better keep less secrets, the better. I mean, not. Yeah.
Oh wait, we're gonna be heading the same way. Are you guys are going to the Forest of Spirits too?
I mean, if you know where you're going,
we told you we were.
Oh man, that's amazing. Because like I'm heading towards the Forest of Spirits, man. I'm telling you, man. Nature provides a path, and maybe it's not always coincidental.
Yes, that's right.
Tight.
You remember telling us that, right? Yeah.
All right. As you guys continue to make your way, traveling through the jungles, Again, hours pass, and the conversation continues. You all kind of get a sense that while this person you've only just met is of course rather unusual compared to a lot of different types of people you've met along your journey, they do seem to be quite trustworthy. Up ahead, you find a small clearing. A path of stone cut into almost staircases leading up towards the mountains you are traveling, and, more specifically, you see on the ground several broken statues of what look to be animals and beasts, transformed into rock and shattered. We'll come to that in just a moment, but first of all, a very, very big shout out and thank you to Honey Bee for gifting 5 subs to our community, to C Sharp TTV, Not Angus McFire, Karai, Microbiologist, and Saz the Meeple. Thank you so much for your kindness and your generosity to all of the new people who have got new plots of in the Dead Aussie Gamer crypt. Please enjoy all of your new emotes, and thank you again to Honeybee for your kindness and generosity. Mwah! Please enjoy the show. All right. So yes, up ahead you see these broken statues of animals.
Target says, well, they won't be coming to life anytime soon.
We have been attacked by a statue before.
Yes, but it
remember.
wasn't broken.
Oh, you have?
Yeah,
It's a long story. Me and an Oni got eaten by a demon
another
statue
Oni.
in the mountains.
I'd be
Wow.
happy to take a look, or we could just go around, man.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I don't mind
it looks
proceeding
broken.
forward and just keeping an eye on them.
Yeah, true.
And it is worth noting that like that naginata that he carries that's painted very vibrantly, like you can see it even in the forest, and it's got like bells and rings, and like it's loud. So like this isn't sneaky. He is not a sneaky dude whatsoever.
Nice.
But
Um,
I do want to take a look at the statues when we get closer. I'm just curious.
All right. Stepping forward, you find yourself exploring these various large rocks. The rocks themselves don't look to be anything special. They look to be made of the same kind of materials that you would find here in the mountains. But they're very, very intricately carved. Most of these seem to be kind of like dogs or canines of some kind. You can also notice that there are some like cats, some foxes, and the like. And they all have this very particular style that is very indicative of like. Do you know what foo dogs are? Do you guys are aware of what they? Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, Google up foo dog and you'll kind of get the idea. It's almost like this very, very spirally art style. So yeah, it doesn't look like a frozen. Like, it doesn't look like someone's petrified a wolf, for example. It looks like someone has carved this piece of art, but more specifically, that someone else has come through and just smashed it to pieces.
Gotcha.
Rude.
It's a shame. People are always they always break down, what other people try to build up, and it's sad.
Are there any that looked intact? Or is that
Down here, no.
okay?
However, you do know that the stairway that leads up into the mountains will take you closer to the waterway that you would need in order to travel northward and eventually come to Minkai.
No, another mountain.
Tis another mountain.
All right. Let's go. Tamaki's gonna start climbing.
All right. Very well.
You think that's the right way?
Yeah, I think Kanbei should lead. He seems to know where he's going the most.
True. My bad.
I mean,
all right, I jump off.
Oh man, I appreciate that. So I guess it's, do we want to take a direct, like, I was gonna swing back. I say swing back. It's not super fast, but I was heading back home to not like my place, but like to Minkai, and then travel north, and then head back west
yeah.
to head to the forests.
Wasn't the forest north though?
Well, like, yeah, it's like as the crow flies, but like I can't. Like maybe I know, like, you guys. I mean, can you turn in? And he looks at Tamaki like, if you can turn into like a bird or something, I'll see you there. But like, I have to kind of follow, paths and rivers and streets and like.
I just look up. Like, you mean we can't actually climb up this? It looks like a stairway.
Yeah, no, boy, this is a miscommunication. Like, I can't just walk in a straight line to the forest. So I'm gonna go
Right.
home, and then I'm gonna go there. 'Cause
I wouldn't.
fly?
I wouldn't
where
mind
you
going
go?
to a city.
Were you going around the mountain then?
like,
that
I'm
what you're
gonna
saying?
go up these stairs. Maybe we just circle back around to this in a second. And I start walking up to the stairs.
All right. You begin to climb the stairs upwards, making your way higher. Along the way, it is explained in quite clear detail that you cannot go directly to the Forest of Spirits from here. If you were, you would have to take months to cut across the land to eventually reach it. Instead, taking a boat to Minkai, which is where Kanbei is from, and then cutting across north of Minkai would be a much shorter trip. To get there, however, you would need to not only climb the mountains of... no, that's not it. Where am I here? There it is. Not only would you need to climb the mountains, let's just show this to our lovely audience here. There we go. So our heroes would not need to only climb the mountains here, but they would need to stop off by Zomkulan, a small city in the mountains, so that they can take passage down the Clicking Caverns to eventually get to Detangma, and then take a boat all the way up to Minkai. And then once they're in Minkai, reach the Forest of Spirits. Okay? So that is what you've been. That is what you're traveling for a few hours. So it takes a little bit of time, but it maps out eventually as you say. But your next destination is Zomkulan. That is the next place that you are heading. Now, on the way as you are traveling, further up ahead, you come across a strange sight. Well, not a strange sight, but a sight. You come across what looks to be a large torii gate. The torii gate is barred by what looks to be cursed, sorry, not cursed, but like, what do you call them? Holy seals, used to keep evil spirits at bay. The entrance is guarded by what looks to be two of the Foo Dog statues you had seen a few hours ago at the base of the mountain.
And these ones
Yeah,
aren't
at least
smashed.
these ones are intact.
They are indeed completely intact.
So whoever smashed those didn't come this way. Then.
Or, what if they did come this way and then they weren't able to smash these ones?
I could go look around quick, just on the ground.
Or maybe they
do
haven't reached here yet.
Yeah, can I like from the spirit world and the occult and all of that, do I know anything about these things?
Make a religion check.
Sweet. Really good at that.
All right. With a 10, I I mean, it is well known that the Torii gates are used as kind of shrines in a way, leading to sacred areas, and the ropes that are tied across it prevent the passage of evil creatures. Or at least that's the belief. The Foo Dogs are ones who then also protect and ensure that that areas of the mountain and the trail seem, or at least are, safe for travel and the like.
Okay. I would like to, and anybody can feel free to interrupt me. I'm gonna go ahead and just sort of like, I'll actually set my spear down, like jam it into like a rock crevice or something, so it's not just clattering down the stairs, and sort of walk towards the statues of the lions, but not get like right up on top of them.
Cool. You should be able to move your
and-
character in the Fantasy Grounds now.
Oh, yeah,
if you'd
yeah.
like. Yeah.
Sure. So yeah, I'll oop, my computer's just being a little slow. There we go. I'll get here, and yeah, he'll take one silver piece apiece and lay it in front of the dogs, and then he takes out a long. It's actually tucked into his waistband. It looks like it might be like like where a dagger or something would go, but he pulls it out, and it's a bamboo flute, and he just starts playing a song for the Foo Dogs. He is not good, but there's heart. Like there's heart to it.
Well, you say that. Make a performance check, and let's see how.
Oh, can I like take a 5?
You could take a 5. Yeah, you could absolutely. I mean, like you can always take a 1. Like in my world, you can always take a you can always do what's called pulling your punches and taking a 1.
Here, I will happily see how you interpret the dice. He is not a skilled flute player, so if it's high, we'll see what you decide about that.
All right.
Don't worry, it's not high.
All right. Well, even if it's not high, just in the same way that like improv jazz flute isn't exactly appreciated by most people, to Kambe this sounds incredible. This sounds beautiful and amazing. To everyone else, it does not seem to have a discernible what most people would call rhythm. So as this is being played, Kambe, you hear the sounds of something moving in the underbrush. The sounds of something rising, very, very angry and disgruntled, seems to emerge from behind one of the large rocks.
All right.
It's not a gorilla, is it?
I'll take a look over.
It is not.
Gorilla with fly wings.
What you guys see is...
That's funny.
Oh, that's not much.
Whoa!
What you see is a large, heavy-set troll rising up. As it does so, it seems to have been asleep, and it's actually leaning on one of the statues of the Foo Dogs, and its hand and its weight just sort of leans on it and crushes it, as it like kind of uses it as a prop to like lift itself up. You watch as the bits of stone go tumbling down the staircase. As it sort of stands up, it says, "What all this noise?"
Oh man, it's not about the notes you play, man. It's about the notes that you don't play.
Me agree. Don't play. As the troll sort of stands and rises up, it sort of scratches itself and looks in your direction. Before we get on, guys, quick shout out and a thank you to our raiders from Avarian CA. Guys, thank you so much, and thank you, Avarian, for bringing your community here and hanging out on this lovely day. I hope that you had an amazing stream. I hope that you got to make some really, really cool stuff in your workshop today. For those of you who don't know, Avarian is an amazing woodworker and carpenter who makes just awesome stuff, like just really, really intriguing and amazing things. He also has made a bunch of dice trays and stuff like that in the past as well. So do go check that out if you are interested in crafts. He's just a lot of fun and a very, very active and cool member of our community. So yeah, thank you for coming in. All right. So yes, this kind of large, trollish individual looms over at Kanbei. It looks like he's kind of like, it doesn't look like, I mean, I know the picture kind of looked like he was like, raring to like rip you guys a new one, but think of it more like he's just woken up from a nap. He's kind of unimpressed at what's going on and is deciding what to do with his morning.
Kanbei will like,
we just need to pass by.
he'll put his flute away, and he'll say like, while what your criticism was a little hurtful, but I will take it in the spirit of wanting to better oneself. And like, is this like your gate, man? Like, should we? Because I don't want to.
He says.
Your statue.
He says, "I am Zhao, and this is my gate."
It's a nice gate, Zhao. My name is Kanbei, and these are my friends, and we would very much appreciate going through your gate.
He looks at the gate, and then he looks at you.
All around.
He says, "If you want pass through Zhao Gate, you must pay."
Okay,
what's something like you want?
There's 2 silver pieces by the dogs, the one you broke and the one over there. You're welcome to those. Is that?
He takes the silver pieces and he has a look. He bites down on them and then swallows them. He says, "Blah! Shiny metal, not proper tribute."
Okay. I can take what it is that you're saying there.
He kind of
I think
steps.
he wants food.
You hear from the peanut gallery at the back.
I'm gonna go and talk to my compadres, and then we're gonna be right back. And you have a blessed day.
He lets you go back, and he kind of like, now he's kind of awoken. He kind of steps into the middle of the path.
So he wants payment, and I think like you might be onto something. I've got some granola bars, and I got these ones that like they're really good.
Trolls even eat.
Like they flake everywhere. I got some trail mix that's got like, it's really good trail mix, man. Like it's got like pieces of chocolate, and it's got raisins, and it's got craisins, which are just cranberries, and it's got anyway, I'm happy to pony up some grub.
I feel like something like that might only want meat, but we can try to see if it likes fruits and
Yeah,
nuts.
anything you said, is that meat?
Oh
Anything
man,
you said?
that's really good. And he turns around and he goes, "Oh wait, what was the troll's name?"
Zhao.
Zhao. Hey Zhao. Hey man, do you have any dietary restrictions that we should be made aware of?
Zhao allergic to peanuts.
Oh, man, I got
Why you laugh?
No, man, that's legit. It affects more people than you think. My trail mix is out, guys. Like this is...
What about your granola bars? Whatever.
Well, man,
what you said.
well, here's the
Got
thing.
peanuts
I
in it.
made them, and I am a factory that contains tree nuts.
Oh, okay.
Seeing the troll, is there anything I can recall about trolls? Maybe I know what they eat. If I
Should
know
I
anything
go?
about them.
Sure, let's go with
go
nature
hunting.
check. Although that being said, you could probably tell from like the yeah, nice.
Ooh.
All right, natural 20. All right, so trolls are commonly dim-witted, gangly giants who skirt the fringes of civilization, relying on their incredible strength to simply overpower foes. A troll's hunger is endless, and it consumes all varieties of living creatures. It is not fussy when it comes to that of the carnivorous diet it has. It has a legendary resistance, which everyone is aware of, and they stand 12 to 16 foot tall, though they prefer to hunch due to, creating lulling foes into a false sense of security before rising to their real size. Trolls in this
You still have
region.
your arm?
Yeah, this troll likely has come from a different region and has just set up shop here just to kind of ambush travelers. You don't think that he, quote unquote, is in his territory, as it were. He may be just even passing through and using this as a means to make to get some quick food, as it were.
Okay. I just look at the troll. I'm like, you're not even from around here, are you?
Don't make him mad.
He says, "What you know?" You dare question Zhao?
No.
Oh, this is your gate. We understand that, right?
Right. But if you're trying to get somewhere else specifically, we might be able to help you get there.
Zhao don't want go anywhere else. Zhao want what you've got. Or Zhao eat you.
Oh, I don't taste that good.
That's a quick escalation, man.
Zhao,
Hey,
you
Zhao.
wouldn't want to eat us. We don't taste good.
Yeah. I
sits down.
just ate peanuts. So
Very well.
like if you ate me, you could have an allergic reaction.
Thank you for telling Zhao.
You like butter?
You are
I gave all of them the trail mix. So we've all eaten peanuts in the last 20 minutes.
all right. You can make a deception check on that one.
I will. Hold on a second. Where is it? I will be guiding myself.
Giving yourself.
Yeah. Okay. I guess. Yep. Go on.
You give yourself a little pep talk.
You got it, champ.
And
Champ.
then, deception.
Yes, please.
On him or in the chat?
Just in the chat. Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. It's not
respectable.
bad. It's not bad. Okay. Let's see how he does. He's not got a great odds of doing this.
Oh, the guidance was only for an attack roll. It didn't do any good.
Okay.
It's a cantrip.
No, he does not notice. All right. He says, Then me not eat you. Very well. Me just smash you then.
Wait,
Well,
do you like
I mean,
insects?
I'm gonna take it as a win.
Yeah. It actually
You like
does
insects?
because mechanically, it just means he won't use his bite attack on you.
Nice.
That is
Nice.
actually-
Yeah, which it actually did have an effect. He will not use his bite attack against you because he thinks that you've got peanuts.
Nice.
Hey, yeah, no, but that's good. What about like we could like lots of insects? We could gather some up.
I know a
Alright.
lot of great insects that I think you would love.
All right. Do you wish to try and hunt for grubs and other sources of meat?
Yeah, full of protein.
Yeah, gonna hunt some. We'll hunt some meat. Gonna hunt some bugs.
I look for deer.
Poisonous bugs.
I kind
Alright.
of whispered to Tamaki, though, it's like, I've only stolen food. I've never actually hunted any.
Don't worry, I got this.
You got me here. Got me here. Yeah. Sorry. I'm here too. I've hunted before.
Takeshi, let's find as many bugs as we can get.
I was thinking bugs. I was thinking
with-
of a
Oh
deer
yeah, if
or
you want to
something.
hunt some deer or something, yeah. Get 'em
All
some
right.
deer, some bugs. Paste.
Oh yeah. No,
Or-
this area here, you definitely know that there are deer, there's boar, there's bear, there's like a whole bunch of different stuff. All right, we're gonna go into a hunting expedition, which means you are gonna have to make 3 successes before you make 3 failures in order to successfully complete your hunt. So, let us begin. Now, the way I normally do these kind of skill checks is that you take turns, and you can assist, but everyone needs to have done something before another person takes an action. So, for example, if Takeshi starts to search and Kaito is helping Takeshi, that means neither Takeshi and Kaito can act again until Tamaki and Kanbei have done something, like whether it's search or contributed in some way.
Got it.
So, first of all, you need to find the trail, as it were. So I need somebody to make a survival check to try and track down and find some worthwhile prey.
I'll do it
All right.
if nobody minds.
All right. Survival check for Takeshi. Is anyone assisting?
I would only make things worse if I tried.
Very well. 29. Beautiful. Now, Takeshi, you find the following tracks, and you may choose your quarry. You can choose either a small rabbit's den that you believe you know where it is. You find a warren of a fox. You find a drinking hole where you know that some wild boar have visited recently. You have also found some deer droppings. And lastly, you see that scratched upon one of the larger of the trees nearby is the markings of a bear's musk.
So I found a few things. Him being a troll, I think we should go for the bigger game, guys. I found some tracks of a boar and some tracks of a bear. What do you think? What should we go after?
We could ask the troll. Maybe he has a preferred
Maybe he has
dish.
a preference.
That's true.
That's true.
All right. Okay. All right. So. All right, man. So, what is it that your palate is speaking to you on? Would you prefer wild boar or a bear? Now, I have heard that bear meat can be a little gross depending on what they've eaten. So, I would go with the boar personally, but what speaks to you, man?
All right, let's find out what his preference is. Let's go with. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with 10 to 20. He is gonna select both. 20 to 50, he's gonna select the bear, and then 50 to 100, he is going to select the boar.
Okay.
All right, 44. He is gonna say bear.
All right. Okay, so the gentleman would like a bear.
All right. Let's go get that bear then.
I like how we literally just took a troll's meal order.
All right. So,
I just turn to Kaito and I just say, "Don't tell Hatsune about this."
very true.
As before we leave, I asked the troll. Troll, do you like your meat cooked or raw?
I am Zhao, and I like my meat cooked.
All right, we'll cook it for you too.
All right then. Okay. So.
Oh, and sorry, Zhao. My bad.
All right. Now, let's have our characters start searching. Here we go. Come on, you.
Yeah, why did you have to remind me of Bo? Now I'm gonna be sad that we're gonna be hunting a bear.
All right.
It's a black bear.
So, the next check that I need from you guys is a perception check. This one is going to be to try and find more evidence of the bear. The musk and the like are kind of a good start, but require obviously a lot of scent and the like. So perception is the next one. So Takeshi has to sit this one out, but who would like to make a perception check?
I have pretty good perception.
Yeah, I can help you. I can help you keep an eye out for something.
All right, so so Tamaki and Kaito are going to make the perception checks. All right, so Kaito, make your perception check first,
Oops, wrong button.
and we'll see if you'll lend an assist.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh man.
The luck of Kaito strikes again.
yeah.
So that definitely will not. And by the way, you are at a massive disadvantage.
Uh-oh.
But let me have a look here real quick.
Kaito was just distracting you by pointing out like the clouds or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
Like, it's up there. It's like a bear-shaped cloud. A polar bear. What? Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I
Who's
think
up
we're
Kaito's
supposed to look
ADHD?
for bears on the ground.
All right, so you take
Flying
a.
bear.
All right, so you take a negative. You take a -1 on that one, but even with that, you will still be fine. Let's see. So that's +2. So that
It's up
is.
there.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no, easy.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So yes, you do manage to find more tracks that seem to lead to what looks to be a small cave. All right. Now, this is going to be based on how you decide to approach the capture of this bear. Do you wish to attack it, or do you wish to try and trap it?
Trapping would be easier,
I mean,
maybe.
trapping a bear sounds.
Difficult.
Do we have a way to trap it?
not without the resources.
Well, you'll need. Well, I
the
mean,
forest
again,
can
that'll be
provide.
that will be a check to build the traps if you would like to go down that right angle.
Mm.
Well,
do we have
here's
the
thing.
do we have the
If we
materials
I
to
have-
build it?
I have alchemist tools. If I can find things in the forest, I can maybe try.
Okay,
make
to,
this
to, to
bomb.
reiterate, I am giving you the hand wave of you will take whatever time it needs to. You personally don't need to be able to build traps. Your characters
Gotcha.
will know how to use what's around them. The question is what your intention
Okay.
is. Do you want to try or not is the question. Combat, you had a...
like, yeah, like so if we I like that we have options, but if we trap him, like, he's expecting us to cook it for him, so we're still just gonna have to kill it anyway. And I don't know, it seems kind of like, it just seems kind of mean to trap it and then kill it. Although maybe that could be faster and a little more humane. So
That's true.
It's up to
And
you,
less damage to us.
Takashi.
That is
but yeah,
also a
maybe
good
we
point.
should
Yeah,
try to
that's true.
trap it first.
Yeah,
And
and
I
if that
actually-
fails,
if we build-
then
if we
can just kill it. You know.
If we build a trap, I think I got a way to maybe like lure it out here.
But if the trap doesn't work, I still got my bow and arrow.
Yep.
Ready.
We
Bombs,
still
I
can. We
can-
can still do Plan B if Plan A fails.
I can make bombs. I can try to like, if we lure it out over the bomb and then.
I'll make sure to keep my distance.
Maybe that's not a great idea.
What? We don't know. There might be more than one in there too.
True.
There's that.
That's true. We might want to try to maybe cut down on the explosive.
I don't have a recipe for it, but I could try and make a sleep bomb. If we can find
Oh,
something
That
in the
would
forest
just
that
wake it
might,
up.
it would wake a sleep bomb would wake it up.
No, like when we attack it afterwards, it's just gonna wake up and then not be trapped.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, true.
Like maybe we should try to like use what's around us, like, you know, like he was saying, and like try to like maybe
Ooh.
a pit or something.
Yeah. Digging
Dig
a
a
hole.
pit.
Dig a hole, like outside of the cave.
Yeah, and then lure
Okay.
it out.
We could. Are there? I don't
We put
know if this.
spikes at
I was
the
gonna say-
bottom of the hole.
We don't have spikes, but if we find bamboo, I could maybe make some spikes.
Well, we also have trees around here. We could sharpen up sticks.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kanbei
true.
points at a tree when you say we don't have spikes.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, who's gonna be digging and who's gonna be?
Well, Kanbei, you are going to be the one in charge of setting the trap. So I need a craft check from you, please.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. And I don't think
Sorry.
anybody can help me. I think I'm the last person to go.
Yeah.
Indeed, indeed.
I helped Tamaki.
It's
So
mostly
else
the way that this is flavored is mostly it's just everyone is exhausted. They are helping, but just not in a way that's going to help the score.
Okay. Okay.
Oh nice.
Okay, 20's not bad. 20's not bad. So that is actually a very decent pit trap that you have created. So let's just make the pit trap here. So let's say there we go. That's a nice little pit trap. There it is. All the good pit traps are uneven because that's what I did. Okay. Yeah. So that's a decent pit trap there. Now
Team
comes
Rocket now.
all right. Now comes the tricky bit. Now
Team
comes
Rocket ourselves.
now comes luring the bear. Now this
But
is
I have a specific idea for luring him out, but I can
Oh,
do
yeah.
it as a way of helping since I already just did something.
oh no. Well, at this point, anyone can contribute to this. So, yeah, basically just tell us how you want to lure the bear out.
Sure. So so when we're done with all of that, getting all of that done. Sorry, 1 second. I gotta just double check one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice. So when we're done with all of that, Kanbei he unzips his fanny pack, and he does this slightly unsettling thing where he reaches down into this fanny pack that's only about this big, but he reaches down past his elbow, and he brings out a it's like a piece of shoe leather from the heel of a shoe that's broken off, and he holds it out, and he's like, "Hey Timo, you want to come out and play, man?" And the shoe leather sort of disappears, and you don't see anything.
Ooh,
But
do
then
you mind if
Kanbei
I
starts
do
laughing.
you mind if I take control of this?
Yes, please.
All right, I have an idea. All right, hold on 1 second. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this will do. Apologies, I don't know whose artwork this is. It is Ragus, who has made this art, but it's the best way I can go about describing what has just happened. So bear with me while I just make a slight adjustment here. All right, now, just so that you guys know, this is still a quote-unquote unseen servant.
Am I supposed to see the map right now?
Not yet.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just quickly putting something together for the purposes of the stream, which I'm doing in very, very rapid times. Okay, because this is both amazing and adorable.
My two
Okay.
favorite words combined.
Okay, there we go. And there's that. Beautiful. Okay. And then that, and then there we go. Okay. just save that. As a PNG.
How about you talking to yourself?
I'm talking to myself.
No, I know. It's just talking a little bit.
Alright. Okay, so
You
there.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Just wait for it.
Alright, so there is.
What?
Alright. Alright, so this, ladies and gentlemen, is a yokai. A yokai known as a bakazori. Now, bakazori in Japanese culture are described as literally wandering sandals with 2 arms and 2 legs and a single eye at its center. They inhabit and spook people at night in houses, continually chanting the words kararin kororin, kararin kororin, or kan kororin. Actually, no, sorry. There's a whole poem here. Kararin kororin, kan kororin, man agu mitsunu ni ha ni mai. Which is translated loosely to mocking, 2 eyes, 3 eyes, and 2 teeth, which is very weird. But yes, he basically is a pair of sandals which has been neglected and has thus become an animated spirit. They're more mischievous than anything else, and they're not like kind of the, what do you call it? Like, they're not the like evil death-dealing yokai or anything like that. But they are, basically if you neglect your stuff, the spirits kind of awaken and they go and do stuff. So that's what this is. So your version of an unseen servant is one of the, what do I call them? The bakazori.
And so we can see him, but he can turn himself invisible. Essentially.
Yeah. Effectively.
All right. So yeah, it's like he shows me like, all right, man, everybody, this is Timo. His name's Timogen, but we just call him Timo.
He raises his hand and he says, "Kararin!"
Yeah, it's disturbing. All right, hey Timo, you
Goro?
see that cave in there?
Kararin.
You're gonna go in there and you're gonna grab as much fur as you can in both hands and just like yank as hard as you can, man, and then run straight out here and jump in that little pit. You're gonna be okay.
He walks to the edge of the pit and kind of looks in. He then looks at you. He then looks at the pit.
Like, I mean, you're not gonna be okay, but you're always okay after you're not okay. Come on,
Captain,
do
we should
this
probably
every
cover the
time,
pit.
man.
You watch as the tiny sandal kind of kicks kicks what looks to be like like an umeboshi plum, like that's just on the forest floor here. Just sort of kicks it in, and you watch as it sort of goes in and hits a spike and just goes.
Yeah, man, that's the idea. Like, you don't do that, but the bear.
Did you mention a bear before that point?
I mean, it's also like mystically bound to do my bidding.
Oh, he is. It doesn't mean he doesn't. It doesn't mean he doesn't protest. He has to. Does not at all mean he has to be happy about it. He looks at you.
So yeah,
So this one big eye blinks at you, and then just sort of scowls. You can kind of see like the little laces, like just make this frowny face as yeah.
Kambe squats down next to him. He says, "All right, listen, Timo. If you do this for me now, man, I promise that like the next time that we're at an inn, and you know how all of the ladies have to line their shoes up at the door, but then they put their shoes back on when they gotta go anywhere else. I'll summon you the next time we're at one of those. Okay, man?"
You watch as the sandal starts to go bright pink and then suddenly runs off into the forest.
Oh yeah. Oh, we should get ready. We should get ready, guys. Yeah, no,
What did
like,
you?
we're on.
So we can see this, right? Or is it unseen servant we can't see?
No. You can see it. The way that we're flavoring it is not
Okay.
so much unseen servant, but we are
Okay.
yeah we're
Well, it
the
would have been
invisible-
hilarious if you didn't see any.
I know. That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
I was
that would've
thinking.
been-
I'm like, are you just talking to yourself? Like, what are you doing? Mishigarity, what are we doing?
I just stare,
Bear's gonna
mouth
be pissed,
agape.
though.
I'm like, I thought I saw. Man, I
Also-
thought that I've seen everything. That was...
Also, isn't this pit
interesting.
supposed to be covered so the bear doesn't see it?
Oh no, he's gonna be running, man.
Oh,
yeah.
my
The idea is more of an ambush than anything else.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I don't
Oh,
know. I don't know what I
hi.
just saw, but I'm getting arrow and bow out just in case.
Yep.
And I have
You'll get
Okay.
ready.
Yeah,
But
my
yes,
bow and arrow,
the you watch as the tiny pair of sandals runs off into the cave. You suddenly hear this tremendous rip sound,
Oh no!
and suddenly you hear as all of a sudden you hear
What did your sandal do?
as this huge bear starts plowing through the trees. Now I need everyone to make me stealth checks as you are concealing yourself. It's not long before you see the pair of sandals like as he is running.
He's not destroyed.
He's got like a
no.
he's got a fistful of fur.
Click clang, click clang, click clang, click clang, click clang, click clang.
I'm too busy laughing to be stealthy.
All right. You indeed are too busy laughing to be stealthy. All right, Tamaki, you've got a really good hiding spot. I'm gonna put you over here. That's a really good one. Kaito, you got a 7, so you're kind of like,
He hides in the pit.
yeah, you're a little you are a little bit out in the open. Okay, there we go. All right, Kaito's a little bit out in the open. Takeshi and
Also,
Kanbei.
white on green, not a good camouflage color.
I don't think Kanbei rolled stealth yet.
Uh,
Do I not see it?
and Takeshi gets an 18. So Takeshi, you managed to get up into a tree.
We. That's probably the best place.
Yeah. Where you're most comfortable.
All right, and Kanbei, what is your stealth check?
Oh, it was not good. It was.
Didn't pop up.
Let me get back up there.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was.
Oh no, you'll need to roll it. Yeah.
Oh, I never rolled it. I'm sorry. Thought I had. Just pulling up spells. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Wow.
Beautiful. Yeah, you are
It was
ne-
just a good roll. It's a bad skill.
Oh yeah. But yeah, you and Tamaki are more or less like hiding in the same spot. All right. As suddenly tearing through the trees, this freaking immense cave bear charges through. Now the cave bear is following and will roll with a disadvantage to try and notice what is happening. As it heads straight towards the pit, following this pair of sandals that has a clump of hair. All right. The bear with disadvantage has a 22 and a 30. So it will notice everyone. Let's see if it can make its will save to not follow the thing into its doom. It does not. Now it doesn't know that there's a trap there. I'm gonna say that you have concealed it somewhat, like you haven't like left it wide open. You've just you put some foliage, so it doesn't know it's there, but it has seen you and it knows that there is, danger for it.
It's his Kaito first.
What?
No, just kidding.
Okay.
It's like freaking out. Just it's his Kaito. It's his Kaito.
All right. It sees everyone except for Tamaki. So it sees everyone except for Tamaki. All right. So we're gonna roll initiative. It has not attacked yet, but it is now in a wary position. All right. The scene is yours. Take it away.
I could throw my orb and pull it into the pit.
It is Kanbei's turn first.
Oh,
Oh, geez, I'm up. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to.
Oh, sorry. No, my apologies. Could I get everyone to roll initiative on their character sheets using stealth? I do apologize.
Very good.
yeah, that makes sense.
So if you look on your character sheet, there is a stealth roll for your initiative.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Mine's
I
so
remember.
not good. Oh, I could have rolled that earlier. Come on.
Yep, it's on the front page for. Yep, there you go. Beautiful. All right. So I do apologize. Takeshi, you were up first.
All right.
I forgot that Pathfinder uses your whatever you're actively doing as your initiative. So in this case, you guys are stealthing.
I like that. I think that's cool.
I'm going to hold my action to wait if the bear, gets in the hole, and if it does not get in the hole somehow, I will shoot it right away. Like,
All right.
yeah.
Kaito, you're up.
I'm going to try to entrap it in my aqueous orb.
All right. What does it need to do?
Let me see. It needs to succeed on a reflex save. So, I'll have to pull up the combat tracker here. There we go. Yeah. So if it succeeds in its reflex, it does not get consumed by the orb. Okay, now I'd actually see how the orb pulls it though. Now that it has succeeded.
All right. So the cave bear has failed, meaning that it is now in an aqueous orb.
Okay, so it's counted as grabbed, and when the orb moves, it moves with it. But I cannot move it on the same turn that I had made that attack. So it is just effectively grabbed. And if it stays in there for too long, it starts to drown.
All right. Fantastic. Okay. First of all, super quickly, welcome in Raiders from Lou Boffin. Hi guys, how you all doing? Guys, Lou Boffin is a wonderful and amazing streamer from Australia, fellow Aussie here. We love Lou here over on the channel. Thank you so much for bringing your community here and hanging out. My name's Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. If you guys haven't gone and checked out Lou Boffin's channel, please take the time to go do so. Go follow her now, even though she's not streaming now. Go check out her streams. She is so much fun. Right now, guys, we are in the midst of a situation where our heroes are trying to get past a troll and have decided to catch him some lunch. They are catching him a bear. You can probably see on screen there's a tiny pair of sandals. This pair of sandals has been commanded by Kanbei, our wonderful, very, very ingenious character, to go and rip off some hair from a bear and lead him into a pit trap. The group is setting off the ambush right now, so we are in the midst of all of that. If you like tabletop role-playing games and you like Pathfinder and Dungeons & Dragons, be sure to give us a follow and check out all the cool stuff that we do. And if you feel up for it, you can actually influence the game. We have about another 20-30 minutes left, but if you feel like it, bam, there are a number of ways you can influence the game as we play. All right. Also channel points. So yeah, there you go. All right.
So kind of a game question. When does a spell sustain? Like when does it get sustained?
At the start of your turn.
Okay, yeah, so every start of my turn, then the orb moves.
Yeah. All right, so that's it. You've used 2 actions, and an orb of water has now enshrouded the bear.
Yep.
Anything else with your last action?
I might move further back into the tree line a little bit.
Very well. The bear sees you doing this and has now paid attention to you. Yep. Tamaki, it is now your turn.
Alright, so I had the bow kind of pulled ready to fire, but seeing that Kaito has enveloped in the water, I feel like he's got a plan. So I'm still having the bow drawn, but I'm just getting ready to kind of if the bow either escapes the orb or, whatever ends up happening to the bear afterwards. So I'm actually going to delay my turn until the bear either escapes or falls into the pit and then gets out.
All right, the bear takes its turn. Now, is there anything preventing the bear from leaving the orb?
It has to succeed in a DC 10 plus my modifier, which I don't remember what that is. Let's see here. My modifier is a 3, so a DC 13 athletics check to swim out of it.
All right. It swims straight out.
Yeah.
Now, it's at this point in time, I'd say that it's. You watch as the pair of sandals, which has the tuft of fur, is still standing there. As the bear rips out of the water, the sandal tries to go invisible. As it does so, the bear uses the opportunity to try and swat the sandal with its one action.
Tim. Don't hurt Tim.
Oh, no.
Natural 1!
Oh!
The bear...
Yes.
The bear swashes its huge claw at Timo the sandal as you watch.
Stumbles into the pit.
You know what? I'll make the athletics check for it. All right.
Nice.
So you watch as he blink teleports. Well, not teleports, but he disappears. He becomes invisible because he is a yokai. So the sandal literally vanishes, and the creature, because he rolled a 1, will fall off balance potentially. Let's see if he can avoid falling into the pit. Alright, with a 21, he teeters on the edge of the pit, but does not fall. He does, however, now notice the pit and begins to smell at it. Let's see if he can figure out what it's for. With a 9, he doesn't know what it's for. You know, like, he doesn't identify it as, like, a trap or a danger, but he now acknowledges where it is. Which brings us to Kambe.
So for my reaction when it got out,
Yeah. Well, you
Oh, no,
keep in
fine.
mind you didn't. You
Okay.
delayed. You didn't have a reaction.
oh, okay.
But yes, you can insert yourself into the initiative if you'd like.
Well, I mean, I was gonna insert it like as he was kind of like.
No, because keeping in mind the difference between a
Okay.
delay and a readied action is a readied action has a set contingency where it's like I do this action if
Okay,
something
so I gotta
happens.
Say I'm gonna
So-
ready an action instead of delay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're delaying, it means
Okay.
that you come in at the end of someone's turn. So if
That's
you'd
okay.
like, you
I'll-
can come.
Your initiative to after the bear's turn.
Yeah,
basically.
so
I'll
if you-
just,
Okay, cool. In which case, Kambe, it is your turn.
All right. Cool. So just I'm gonna kind of pop out from behind that tree, and I'm gonna take a movement action straight south, so that the line between the bear and me goes through the pit. So like if the bear were to go in a straight line to me, it would have to fall into the pit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. So you're gonna move like kind of here-ish.
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
Yeah.
And then I will go ahead and cast. So yeah, he starts making some gestures in the air, and patting his thighs, and he squats down. He pats his thighs a couple of times, and he looks at the bear and he goes, "Come on, come here, boy, come here, boy, come on, man, like, come here, man, like, come on, man."
The bear starts
I
to.
am casting command. Oh, I don't have the bear to roll on.
Oh, you don't? Oh, right. I should
No,
probably
all
give you.
I have the gate.
Oh yeah, there we
Got
go.
the gate
Yeah, there we
map.
go.
I don't have the.
All right, there you go.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
All right, the bear roars quite loudly. I say quite loudly.
Brr.
Yeah, that'll do.
See, do I roll the will save dice onto the bear? Or
Yes.
Do I just roll the single command dice? Onto the bear?
The will save dice.
Hopefully. he will lose.
Oh,
That's better. Alright. Unfortunately, the bear makes a success as you try to command it. It sort of sniffs as you kind of you kind of try to lure it over, like, here boy. He definitely he's paying attention to you. He's mostly angry at the thing that disappeared, and now he's kind of like, he's on guard, as it were. Takeshi and Tamaki, we are at the end of the round.
Shoot.
If you want to...
The unseen servant was sustained, and I didn't save like an action. Does that mean he blips out?
He will blip out, yes.
Ah, crap. Okay.
It means you won't get hurt.
Forgotten Sandal.
It's true.
Forgot to sustain me.
Alright, so that is the end of combat. Takeshi, did you want to reinsert?
Don't say it like that.
I mean, Tamaki.
The end of
Well,
combat.
both of you actually.
Nah. I'll. You know what? If
Sorry. Takeshi,
if
did you want to?
Not yet.
Okay. Tamaki.
not yet.
Alright. Which means top of the round, we go back to Takeshi. So Takeshi's still kind of holding position, arrow aimed and trained. Did you want to ready an action instead of delay, or?
Yeah, I want a ready action.
Alright, what's your condition? What do you want to ready?
Actually, I'm thinking at this time, the hole's like right in front of the cave door. Is there any way he can go around it?
Yeah, he could potentially go around it.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna. I'm gonna fire it at it. I'm gonna fire it at it and see if it gets mad enough. It'll just like go forward.
Shoot him in the eye. Maybe he'll go blind. And
Yeah.
walk forward.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use Hunter Mark. So.
Yeah, and if it doesn't fall into the pit, Plan B is still an option.
Yeah,
of just
yep.
killing it outright.
Filling up right. Yep. All right. Where? Yeah, there's my actions. There we go. So, here we go.
Alright, the arrow is loosed and it misses, flying and hitting a nearby wall. Keeping in mind, you do have a hero point if you want to use it.
No, I don't want to use it for this.
Very well. Alright, Kaito, you're up next.
Don't I have one more?
Oh, yes, sorry. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
you
duh.
do.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to shoot at it again.
Alright, you take a -5 penalty to your second attack, but you do get to make your attack.
Oh wait, that was the wrong one.
That'll still miss.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Now we go to Kaito. 2 arrows fly
Alright.
out and hit the trees beyond. The bear
So-
is... Yeah.
Yeah, I read this spell further, and I actually, I could have actually done something with my final action, because I can sustain it by using an action. So I can just keep sustaining it over and over again. So, yeah, I'm going to move it into the bear's space again and try to engulf it again.
Alright.
And if I succeed in this, I can just move it right into the pit. With the other
Nice.
two.
Alright, let's see if you can sustain the... Oops. Oh, there we go.
Yes.
Alright, the bear fails again.
Yep, and then I'll use my other 2 actions to make the orb hover over the pit, and then I'll let it go.
Alright.
Just drop it.
So it simply goes with it, like when it moves.
Yeah, I think once it's grabbed, it can only escape on its turn.
Alright, not a worry. The large aqueous orb drags the bear over the pit and drops it. The bear falls into the pit, and in doing so, lands on the spikes below. We won't go into the gory, necessities of it, but we will say that you have managed to successfully hunt and capture the bear.
Now we gotta get
Kaito
out
just kind of
the hole.
apologizes. He's like, "I'm sorry, that had to happen. That's how that had to be."
Alright. A few hours later, after gutting, skinning, and preparing the bear, you return to the gates where the troll is waiting hungrily. Arriving with various cuts of meat and the like, the troll hawks these down greedily. It does so, and by the time it is done, its stomach is full and it is happy. It leans on one of the nearby trees and allows you to pass without any trouble. As you do so, there is something that also catches your attention. You notice that this troll has something tattooed onto his arm, a symbol of a sakura blossom. He doesn't say anything about it, he just allows you to pass. But if you want to talk to him about it, you may absolutely do so.
Hey friend, not meaning to pry, but I just noticed your nice little bit of art on your skin. Where did you get that from? It's beautiful.
Yes. Zhao get given gift from master. Master says Zhao strong. Zhao strongest there is.
Well, your master is very wise. Are they near here or like
Yes. Master say bad mans come through. Bad mans anger master. Zhao kill. Bad mans.
Well, if we see any bad men's, we'll let you know.
He says, Master seek bad mans. Says they anger master. One of waves, and one that carries, this! And he holds up the symbol of the House of Tamaki. Now, Tamaki, do you have any of your heraldry on your person?
I mean, I always kind of thought the fine clothes had a symbol on them. In which case, I was going to.
So you're still wearing your House
Yeah.
Tamaki noble robes.
Yeah,
All right.
when he said that, I was gonna try to
Okay,
cover it
wait.
up.
Yep, Kanbei.
Press. Kambe walks over while that's going and just straightens his tie. He's like,
Wait.
oh man, like the fight with that bear sort of messed you up a little bit. And prestidigitation gets rid of all of the symbols that match what that troll just showed me.
Ooh, okay. So as you straighten up the clothes, I'd say that you wouldn't be able to remove the symbols, but I'd say that because it's inherently like it's embroidered, right? I would say that you would be able to dye the clothes in a fashion.
Change
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
make
it would look
different.
Yeah, it would look substantially different. All right. So with that in mind, as the troll looks very closely at Tamaki, looks at the picture, looks at Tamaki, looks at the picture, he says, "Whoa, you not bad man. You free go.
Thank you.
Bye bye."
Master, you're doing a great job.
Only, yeah, because he explains that he is looking for a kitsune, a half elf wearing this symbol, and an oni, of which it's like there's a kitsune and there's a frog and there's a human and there's like it's clearly you're not you guys. Clearly not you guys.
Yeah, I hate water. I'm a fire sorcerer. Totally
Yeah,
all the way.
and there's no oni with you anyway. So I mean, yeah, this is clearly can't be the right group of people. So he lets you guys pass without any trouble whatsoever. As you leave the troll behind, a few hours upwards, you find yourselves at the top of the staircase and outstretched behind a plateau of mountainous terrain. In the distance, you can see what looks to be a city built from stone that rises up at various levels. This is the city of Zomkulan. Yes, Tamaki, you had something you wish to say.
I just wanted to say I was taking the bear pelt that we carved off of.
Yeah, not a problem. Any of the resources that you would like, you can absolutely you may absolutely take with you. Dussarius redeems an insight bonus. Here is some insight for you. Zomkulam is the capital city of Nagajor, and it is located inside the volcano that you see before you. The actual city itself, the one that you can see up in the distance, is actually not the city. Thankfully, due to the insight bonus, you know that the actual passage to the actual city itself lies in the old and abandoned dwarven mines that run through this place here. Deep within the volcano, that is where you'll find the Kolande, and likely find someone who would be able to help give you passage further inwards. At this point in time, however, as you continue your way forward, Kambe, having seen the symbol that the troll was after, and knowing that the master that served the troll was someone that you're relatively familiar with, is there anything you would like to bring up on your, just kind of like as a final thing for today's session, before we wrap up for the day?
Yeah. So yeah, just as we sort of walk in the, I guess whoever points out, oh no, we're supposed to go towards the dwarven mines. Just be like, hey, so like Tamagi, like, I know you said your family was popping up everywhere, but like that guy had, your pictures of your clothes, man. Like, what did you do? Did you like, are you on the run from the law or something?
It's hard to say. Kaito, I was with Kaito at the time too, but we're trying to fight against the Oni Daimyo. And the Sakura King, the one who is they're the master of that troll, is actually one of the what was it? The
Oni Wabanshu.
Wabanshu, yep.
Okay. And yeah, he's been following us, and I guess he's here still. I mean, I guess we're still in Nagajor, but he was kind of in the forest where did we see him before? We saw him at that ninja.
You saw him at the ninja village, yeah.
Yeah, the ninja
that was
village.
the first time we ran into him.
Which is kind of down the mountain, wasn't it? Kind of over in that direction.
It's much further north, and it's a secret ninja village, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we met him there. We were literally like...
We met him at the secret
feet
place,
from
man.
him.
The secret place we know what you're talking about.
Okay, but yeah.
Wait, so are you going after... You're going after an Oni, or you're going after, like, the Sakura guy?
We're going after the Masters of the Elements. We're trying to find them to fight the Oni Daimyo.
And I think they are on to our plan, and they sent someone after us.
Hey,
like
if I
not to be, insensitive, but like, why, man?
As far as you can tell, the Oni Daimyo, who the group has taken a personal affront to, is considered to be the law of Goka. It is the police. It is the government. It is everything. It is the person in charge. It's not an Oni shogun. It is not an Oni police guard. It's not an Oni magistrate. It is the Oni Daimyo. This is the person next to the emperor as far as importance goes. And you are taking a personal vendetta against this individual. To announce it and say that they have sent an assassin against you is a huge deal. So when Kanbei says, why are you fighting the Oni Daimyo? There is a moment of consideration for Tamaki and Kaito. Why are you fighting the Oni Daimyo? And with that, we will end today's session. thank you very much, everyone, for coming and joining us today. We hope that you guys had a great time. I know I did. This was a lot of fun. We got to learn a lot about Kanbei and Takeshi and like the new travelers to the group. It was really cool. I think having everyone like kind of filling into their fields to like help try and capture the bear in order to get past the troll was fantastic. I did not have a bear encounter planned for today, but but I was really glad that you guys. That was really cool. I love stuff like that. Actually this is actually one of the reasons why I love Fantasy Grounds, because I can build an encounter in like less than a minute. It actually took me longer to get the sandal on Twitch than it did for me to actually build the map for Fantasy Grounds. So that's one of the reasons why I do enjoy it as my VTT. Thank you to, of course, all of our new followers and all of the new first-time chatters and stuff like that. Lots of new people joined in today, which I'm really grateful for. Guys, one thing you'll always find on my channel is nothing but my absolute respect. I love that the fact that you guys want to spend your mornings with me. It does make me feel amazing to know that you guys are willing to be here and just hang out and do cool things. In addition, I'd like to thank my lovely players, because they're the ones who also spend a great deal of time with us, and I hope you guys had a great time. We're still kind of in that phase of like getting to know one another, even Takeshi as well, because Takeshi, you've only been here for like maybe three-ish weeks so far.
Yeah, 3.
So we're still kind of getting to know Takeshi as well. And I think as we step into the next couple of games, we are now going to start seeing just a massive turn as these characters now start to face off with challenges that are going to be a lot more tied into their stories, their tales. What is Kanbei after? What is Kanbei chasing? And what obstacles lie ahead? Takeshi's, sort of drive towards following the spirits of the wind and the yokai, where will that lead him? And of course, Tamaki's family being inherently ingrained with what the Oni Daimyo was doing. What is that all about? And of course, we have not forgotten Kaito's mysterious flame ninja adversary as well. Lots of really cool things we'll start bringing up again very soon. So do be sure to follow the channel and come check us out next week as we return to continue Pathfinder, the Ruby Phoenix. A big shout out and thank you again to our sponsors, Hero Forge, Fantasy Grounds, and Sirenscape. You guys all help me look as good as I can be on these streams. And guys, if you want to look great as well and do these, make cool minis, go check out Hero Forge. If you want to have cool sounds for your games, check out Sirenscape. And if you want to try a VTT that is super intuitive and very easy to use, try out Fantasy Grounds, because these are all the things that we do. And if you love the maps for today, again guys, just go check out these Patreons. I loved the hang on, let me pull it up again real quick. This is one of the ones from Eightfold Maps, the Shinroku no Forest. I love this map. Just the amount of detail that goes into it is just
so pretty looking.
It is such a pretty map. So I was a very big fan of it. Go check out these map makers, because they're amazing as well. Before we sign off, guys, please check out Immersion Divergence channel over on his Twitch. Be sure to check out Rock Protector, who also streams video games and the like. And of course, go check out Roll for Initiative over on the YouTube space and over on Twitter. Actually, if you follow their Twitter, you'll get a lot of the notifications for when stuff goes out and things like that. So go check out all these wonderful people. And before we leave, guys, anything you guys wanna say as we sign off?
You can also find Sean over on my channel sometimes. So
That actually is true. I guess
he doesn't stream, but he just hangs out with me. So
yeah. Beautiful. Fantastic. Now we are going to go and raid our friends over at Lord Gazumba. They are one of the quintessential streams for watching all things Greyhawk. We love the guys over there, and we're going to go hang out. So thank you for joining us, and till we meet again, as always, guys, from me to you, game hard or die trying. Bye, folks.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Keep on